Hi, this is Christina with Summer Garden Flower Farm. We are going to walk through our very first garden tour. I see we have zinnias now. This is our first succession of zinnias. Alright, the very last of our tulips, because unfortunately it is too warm now. Alright, this is honeywort or ceranth. It's looking really good. Like I said, up here up front it's really hard to see, but we have some small little lysianthus. And then snapdragons. They have been blooming wonderfully. Uh-oh, and it looks like we have one down. Dragging down. All right. Close up of this one. While we're doing it, I'm going to raise our nets because it is super windy today. And we're supposed to get a storm tonight. So let's raise it to try to save their stems. All right. Raise these. Right here is our David Austin roses. They have all leafed up for the new season. And I believe we have, oh, right here, our very first bud. Okay. And over here, this is our yarrow. These are hopefully going to be perennials for us. It's our first stem of the season right here. And a weed. Okay. We will, these first 3 beds right here are dahlias. They're just starting to come up, so there's not much to look at, but we'll see what it looks like next month. This one's looking good. This bed right here is our second succession of ranunculus. Our first ones are up front where it's nice and shady. They always do great up there. And I know I saw a couple buds yesterday, right here. Here's one. This one looks pink. So in the next few weeks, these will start, we'll see blooms over here. And then this whole bed right here, these are our poppies, which I am about to cut any poppies that are in what we call the cracked bud stage. Let me see if I can find one right here. That is when ideally we want to harvest it. And I want to make sure I get these tonight because as you can see, it's windy and that plant is blowing over. So here's another one that will be cut. Pretty pink. Back up some. This bed right here is our anemones. It has been blooming for 3-4 weeks now. We get tons every single morning. I cut. There's not many right now because I cut them every morning. But like right, this one will go, and this one. It's white and the center is going to be purple. It's gorgeous. I'm going to come get these tonight since it's windy. Just look at them all. All right here. There's so many that are getting ready. All right. This back bed right here, we have more lysianthus. They're finally starting to put on height, but you can see the dollar weeds has made a nice carpet. but it is very hard to weed the dollar weeds without uprooting the plant. And then right here we have salvia. This is new for us this year, so I'm trying it to see how it does with our heat. I think it will do wonderful. And you can see it's just starting to put on some buds. It's got the bluish purple that everyone likes. And I think they're going to be very pretty in our market wraps. All right, these 4 beds right here are, the front 2 are Sahara Rudbeckia. We left them in over the winter to trial and see if they would make it through and then come back in the spring. They look to have survived. It's kind of looks dead right now, but they're there and they will start growing once it warms up a little bit more. And these 2 beds are our status, and they're starting to send up their first stems. So I'm excited to harvest these in probably 3-4 weeks. Okay, right here is Medusa. This is our coral honeysuckle. She blooms like crazy all the time, and the cold does not kill her. But I like her. She smells good. She looks good and everything. All right. This bed right here does not look like much right now, but this is our bee balm. We grew it last year, so this is our 2nd season growing it. And the first thing it does is it sends out tons of growth at the base, and then all of a sudden overnight it sends up shoots and blooms. So right now it doesn't look like much, but we'll see what it looks like next month. All right. This mess right here is Dara that we did last fall. We left it over winter to see what it would do, and it has survived. It survived snow, cold, and we're starting to get blooms again. Bed's not full because we just kind of wanted to see what it would do, but 3/4 of them survived the winter. And this bed right next to it is the Queen Anne's lace. It is just starting to take off, and next month it should look huge. All right, this bed right here is our larkspur. It is one of our cool flowers that we struggled with this season. We seeded it twice, and this is what we have remaining. So every year there seems to be one flower that just does not want to work for us. But if we look, it's the very first flower head right there. Okay, this bed back here is Didiscus, also another new one for us this year. It's looking a little weather worn because it did not like the cold temperatures. So we shall see what it does. It has perked up some, but I don't know if it was too stressed or not. This is our latest succession of snapdragons that will take us through the end of spring, and that's typically when we end snaps because it'll be too warm. This bed is our campanula. It's our 2nd season doing this. Last year they did really great, so we're trying it again this year. We will see how it goes. All right, these 2 beds are feverfew. They are growing beautifully. I am hoping we start seeing flower heads soon, but they have put on tons and tons of growth. And these 2 beds are foxglove. Grew them last year too, so this is our 2nd season growing these. And they're growing. We don't have any flower heads yet, but we should soon. And these last 2, this is Bells of Ireland. I'm on the fence for this. It's our 2nd year growing these. but I don't think they like our climate. Their poor little leaves are weather. The cold got them, the hot got them. Our temperatures can't decide what they want to stay. All right, this is another David Austin rose. It is a climbing rose. She's entering her 3rd season. She's grown a ton. And once she starts blooming, it's going to be a pink wall. It's super pretty. Okay, so this was our very quick first flower tour. The sun is starting to go down. It's incredibly windy, and I am going to try to cut a few flowers before they get destroyed by the wind. And we are going to hopefully do this every month so that you can see the progression of how everything grows. So it was great showing you our garden, and we'll see you next time.